And I know you see how bad she is. Like, I do not care if she is 40 years older than me. She can go ahead and groom me all she wants.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Oh, y'all thought I was joking. Nah, I'm back for real. 2 Mr. Persistent posts in the span of a week. We must be in the end times. But jokes aside, you've seen the title of the video, so you know we're covering episode 4 of DanDaDan. And without further ado, let's get right into it. So last time we left off with Okru knocking the evil eye out colder than when Jake Paul knocked out Nate Robinson, while Momo was up top trying to stop the volcano from turning the entire town into a burnt potato chip, taking the dead worm's body, using it as a hose to stop the lava. Like she really said rest in peace, using her dead op's body as a damn fire hydrant. I'm sick. But she gets interrupted midway, getting donkey kicked from behind, and I know for a fact Momo is gonna be walking funny after that one. Scoliosis and everything, as the entire Kito family pulls up on her talking straight freaky. Why don't you be a good little girl and come with us? You're gonna love what we do to you.
Fuck no, baby.
As they all started charging at her to make Momo their next sacrificial lamb, but the wannabe Eat Man priest pulls up to save her, and I take that back. He doesn't look like Eat Man. This mother looks like Anthony Davis, but nonetheless his pull-up was tough, so we can let it slide. And Momo tried to put out the lava a second time, but to no surprise she gets stopped again by something familiar, as we see the evil eye pull up on straight demon timing, immediately squad wiping the entire Kito family, looking like a damn Dark Souls boss, proceeding to whip out this Armand Sarukian axe kick on the freaky grandma, breaking her arm with ease. And I'm not even sure how my boy got back to the surface, because he was underground taking a power nap. Brody moving like William Afton, because he always comes back. And the priest lands a clean kick to his face, but he recovers just as quick, dribbling him off the ground like a basketball. Tries following up with another ground slam, but gets saved by a moment before getting turned into a pancake. And you just gotta love DanDaDan, because this is one of the only shows that will have a character doing all of this in their underwear. But on the contrary, if I was getting cooked by a dude half naked in his underwear, I would have hung my jersey up in the rafters like Peter Parker in Spider-Man 2. Now the evil eye wasn't messing around though, because he tries taking their heads off with his soccer ball, which looked more like a 50 cal sniper shot. Then Momo looks up to see him getting ready to send her to a Juice WRLD concert, but gets bumped out the way as a freaky grandma pulls up, landing this karate punch straight to the evil eye's liver. But he was left unfazed, looking at her with straight bloodlust. If I was here, I would have skedaddled right on the spot, because
this nigga is crazy.
As Momo and the priest start hitting these tag team combos, hitting this slide cancel into a leg sweep so that they can subdue him with her hands, except they forgot that his soccer ball had Bluetooth installed, coming in at 100 miles per hour, breaking him free. And not even a second later, he kicks the priest in the face, launching him into this tree, spitting blood out and everything. I know his back is blown out.
Pause.
But after all that, things just started getting hectic, with the alien from last season pulling up to defend Momo, who also pulled up in the V, just straight flexing on these brokies, as we see this beam of light appear, revealing the one and only Yeet. Nah, I'm just playing. It was just my girl Seiko pulling up like the royal delivery from Clash Royale. And I know you see how bad she is. Like, I do not care if she is 40 years older than me. She can go ahead and groom me all she wants.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
And speaking of anime characters not looking their age, to all the mangakas out there, can we please let the trope where a character clearly looks like a 12-year-old but is somehow canonically 10,000 years old die out? Like, you can't fool me.
I know what kind of man you are.
But moving on, Seiko wasted no time and immediately got to boxing with the evil eye, just absolutely clocking this man in the head with her metal bat. I know my boy seeing stars out there. How many fingers am I holding up? Seiko reads his head kick, then the evil eye jumps over a sweeping attack, counters with this ground slam that barely misses her, then they start going blow for blow with each other. Like, this is the game I love. This is how Okru vs the evil eye should have went, and I know he won, but let's be honest, that shit was a Mickey Mouse victory. Moving on though, Seiko was over here like, where we see the beam of light shine over my boy Taro, like Brody wanted to be theatrical so bad, as he gets into his Usain Bolt running stance with that absolute I'm sorry, I just had to say it.
You need to leave. It's
Jokes aside, he bolts straight for the evil eye like there was no tomorrow. Same way I be moving when Shawty tells me she's home alone, as he gets absolutely shattered into a million pieces. Almost had me shed a tear, until I realized this was all part of the plan, because Taro starts reconstructing himself onto the evil eye's body, looking like an Iron Man suit up scene straight out of the Avengers, successfully capturing him. But fast forward to the end of the episode, Momo keeps her promise to save Okurun and finally reunites with them, where Okurun almost fumbled the bag because he trips and accidentally hugs Momo, which had me looking at my screen thinking that he had just went off sides. But after looking at the VAR, the goal was not overturned because she proceeds to hug him back. And in the great words of Jinxie, my boy is
in there like swimwear.
But that wraps up episode 4 of DanDaDan. And if you've ever drank a glass of water in your life, then I'm gonna need you to smash that sub button and leave a like on the video. The greatest comeback on YouTube is now. But as always, stay persistent.